Welcome to Eutrophic Speaking. I am Chavi. I'm an entrepreneur and an influencer. I'm an English activist, of course. I have worked with many institutes in Delhi of English languages. So today we are going to learn the introduction. Introduction. You must be thinking कि oh introduction तो मुझे आता है. No. Introduction should be so effective that if we give it to any person, he or she would get to know about your personality. Why everyone, when you meet someone, ask your introduction? जब हम किसी से मिलते हैं वो हमसे हमारा introduction क्यों पूछते हैं? Just because introduction has a lot of importance in our personality. जब मैं आपको अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दे रही हूँ सो आपको क्या पता चलेगा मेरे बारे में कि मेरी वॉइस नोट्स कैसी है, हाउ सॉफ्ट स्पोकन और रफ स्पोकन आई एम, मेरी श्रिल वॉइस है या स्मूथ वॉइस है, एंड मेरा बिहेवियर कैसा है. द वे ऑफ टॉकिंग टेल योर बिहेवियर, टेल योर वे ऑफ सिटिंग, टेल द वे ऑफ योर स्टैंडिंग, टेल द वे ऑफ योर स्पीकिंग. दिस इज वाई इंट्रोडक्शन इज वेरी significant, crucial or important. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is if I'd ask you what is your name, so you would say my name is dash dash dash, or you would say my name is XYZ. Now we need to get a little advanced. So how can we tell our name to someone? We can say my family has given me name XYZ. Okay, so the second sentence you can say is that people know me as XYZ. Like I started in my introduction when I start my video, so I use any of these lines, right? So next line for introduction or for telling your name is that I like people calling me XYZ. Now if you want to tell your nickname to someone, or if you want a person should know your nickname along with your full name, so how can you tell though my name is Ramesh but my nickname is Ram? Okay, so you can also say it as that though my name is Ramesh but my Hippocratic name is Ram. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is if I ask you what is your age, so you may reply me as I am dash 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 years old, or my age is this. No, let's bring some innovation to that. How can we say that age is just a number but my age is dash? What you can put your age over there. Now if I ask you again what is your age, so what else you can say? Age does not matter but my age is XYZ. Now let's move on to the next and most important thing. If I say if you are asking, like if a person whom you don't like at all, I repeat, if a person whom you don't like at all is asking any question from you, or he's asking your age from you, so how would you reply? You can say that I am not likely to reply you. Okay, मेरे को आपको रिप्लाई करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. Now next sentence you can use is that you are not worthy of my reply. तुम मेरे रिप्लाई के काबिल नहीं हो. Okay, you will never use these two sentences formally, but you can use them informally with your friends or with your anyone except formally. Okay, you will not use them formally. You can use it informally anywhere you want. Now let's move on to the next thing. If I ask you in which school, college, university, or you can say about business or office you're working. Now if you are a student, so how you can say that I am completing my education from dash 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 school, college or university. Now if you are an owner, like if you are an owner of a shop or any office, or you're a manager, so how can you reply that? You can say that I am a businessman at this. Like if your shop name is XYZ, so you can say that I am a businessman at XYZ shop. If you are a person who is going to office, so you can say I am a businessman at that office. You can tell like that also. Okay, or you can say I am an official. If you are any official, you are any professional, so you can say I am a professional teacher, or I am a professional singer, or I am a professional dancer at your academy, your institute, your office. You can do like that. Now if I ask you your hobby, now if I ask you, what do you like to do? So you would tell me, I like to do dance, for example. Now if I ask you, what are your hobbies? Then again, what you will say? I like to dance. Now, people mainly get confused between hobby, their passion, what they like to do. Now, if I ask you, what is your passion? Passion means something you can do day or night. You are highly determined for that. Like if I say I am highly passionate to teach students, I am highly passionate to speak English, I am highly passionate to orate. So this is one thing that I can do day, night, like anytime, right? So if I ask you, what is your passion? So you can say, I am passionate for dancing, for singing, for teaching, for educating people, for gardening. Okay, you can speak anything of your interest. Now let's move on to the second and most important thing, that is, if I ask you that, what is your hobby? Now people mainly get confused. Like they reply that my hobby is dancing and singing, my hobby is writing, my hobby is reciting stories, my hobby is playing. Now we need to bring some innovation and advancement in that. How can we say that? If I say that, what is your hobby? You can reply me, I am feeling for dancing. Like my hobby is writing poetries, right? I am highly excited to write poetries each and every time. So how can I reply if you guys ask me that, what is your hobby? So I can reply you, I am feeling for writing poetries. Now what if I ask you? You can reply the same way, but you can add the thing of your interest, like subject of your interest. If I say that, what is your hobby? You can reply that I am feeling for playing. I am feeling for playing chess. I am feeling for singing. I am feeling for writing. Okay, I am feeling for writing plays. So this is how you can just do the things. Now let's move on to the next and important thing. Now people merely don't know that introduction की length क्या होनी चाहिए. People merely get confused कि introduction बोलना है. First of all, people are not ready with their introduction. Like if I ask any passerby, could you please give me your introduction? So they would merely get confused उन्हें क्या बोलना है. So in your introduction, you would never include your parents' name. Okay, introduction is something about us, not about our parents, not about our family, not about our knowns. Now, second thing. Now if you're a student, so never mention your section. If you say I am a student of class 5th, so you will not mention the section A, B, C. No. Now, third thing, if anyone is asking you something in any interview or any casual question, so how can you reply? You will reply in full sentence. If I say, तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? So you will say, मेरा नाम dash है. Okay? You will not say, if I ask you, what is your name? You will not directly reply me Sham. No. If I ask you, what is your name? You would say, my name is Reena, my name is Seema, whatsoever your name is. Now let's move on to the next and important thing. Like in introduction, you should include 10 to 15 lines so that a person, if a person is taking your introduction, so he should get to know about you completely. Now if I say, now next line you can include in your introduction is that I am an honest person. It is a very casual and a very human line that everyone can include, that I am an honest person. This is a quality, that is a personality trait you are telling to someone about yourself. Now next you can say is that I am an extrovert/introvert. Now extrovert means if you are highly feeling to talk to people, if you like to talk to people, you like to talk to people, like you are very open to people, then you can say you are an extrovert. Now if you are not that open to people, you don't like to talk to people very much, so what you can do is, you can just do one thing. You can say I am an introvert. You are an introvert, but if you like to talk to people, if you like to be like tech savvy, savage, everything, so you can say that I am an extrovert. How? Like I am an extrovert, or if you are not an extrovert, so you can say I am an introvert. Getting it? Now let's move on to the last line. If you want to end your introduction, right? If you want to end your introduction, so you won't end with any rough line like my hobby is, if you like, people sometimes end the introduction, which is a very bland and an open-ended introduction. So how can we close our introduction? We can say that is all about me. Thank you. Okay, so I hope you liked today's video. So do comment, do write to us what do you want to learn next, and we'll get back to you very soon. For any work, you can just text us to our Gmail ID mentioned in the description box, and then you can check our Instagram, Twitter and Facebook account from Eutrophic Speaking. And if you want to know about me at a personal level, you can check my poetries out on Poetic Innovation. So hope you guys liked today's video. So stay strong, stay safe. Till then, bye bye.